Welcome back to this Guild Wars Let's Play. You're Sambo, Seraphis heals a lot, and joining us, as always, is the beautiful Regina J. Lacerta. How are you this evening, my lovely lady?
I'm tickety-boo. How are you, sir?
You know what? You're tickety-boo. You know what? I haven't heard that for a very, very long time. Are you stuck in the 80s, Reggie? Is that where you're stuck?
Going by my taste in music, you'd think so, yeah.
Oh, did you hear that, folks? And by the way, welcome to this week's episode of our Guild Wars Let's Play series. Did you hear that? Regina J. Lacerta just admitted on camera that she likes 80s music. Now, contrary to what you might be thinking, which is that I'm about to give her a ribbing for that, you know what, Reggie? There's someone else standing here on the docks in Lion's Arch that likes 80s music. Can you guess who that is?
Let me just think about that.
Yeah, hang on.
So if I said soft cell tainted love, do you just start, singing to yourself and bopping in your head?
Whoa,
tainted love.
Oh my God! All right, I propose here on the docks in Lion's Arch that we
sir,
simply.
I thought you never would.
No, not propose like that. Oh, for goodness sake. Actually, I've got a funny story about that as well, by the way. But I propose we spend the entire episode with you and I just humming partial words to 80 songs for the entire 30 minutes. Do you reckon that'd go down a treat?
Oh, I reckon everyone would love it.
I can sense a slight bit of sarcasm in your voice there. Do you know what the funny thing is about songs from the 80s? And by the way, I am a huge fan of songs from the 80s, and the reason I'm a fan is because they're so bad half the time, they're so good. Do you know what I mean, Reggie? They're like cheesy. I
do know what you mean. I mean, if you take, think of Erasure, A Little Respect. That song is so bad, it is like one of my number one all-time favourite songs. I love it.
Exactly. You know what? Just hearing that name, Erasure. Oh my God, they had so many. Okay, do you remember this one? Here we go. And all of our viewers are about to cringe. So, guys, I'm giving you fair warning now. Put your hands over your ears if you value them. Here we go. Do you remember this one, Reggie? I wear my sunglasses at night. Do you remember it? Yeah, look, she's laughing at me. What a stupid song! Who wears sunglasses at night? That's terrible.
I still, I'll be driving and I have my sunnies on and the sun will start going down. I hum that song as I'm driving going, oh, the sun's going down, but I still have my sunnies on.
Oh, terrible. Oh, all right, I've got another one. I've got another one for you. What about this? You may not remember this one. I don't know. This one used to get played at nightclubs a lot, and it's just shocker when you think about it. But here we go. Hang on. Clearing my throat. Boom, 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 let's go back to my room. Do you remember that one?
My room.
Yeah, you do remember. Oh, terrible and when you think about the meaning.
Coming and everyone is humming.
I think unwittingly we are going to let half an hour go by and we're going to sing. Do you know what? The funniest thing, though, well, I think it's the funniest thing, about singing songs from the 80s, and by the way, you guys watching this week's episode, let us know in the comments below if this happens to you. Older songs that you remember, you only kind of remember half the lyrics. So, for example, in that song I was just singing, I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. Oh, so you actually remember the words.
And something, I don't know.
See? It's proving my point. Or what about here's another one. We can dance, everybody, something.
Look at your pants.
Don't mention the pants again.
That's called Safety Dance by Men with Hats.
Oh, Regina J. Lacerta, I am impressed, I have to say. You're a woman of many talents, and you've got a memory like an elephant. There you go. Now, that's a compliment, by the way. That is fantastic. Oh, all these memories.
I actually have, I must admit, and not all the songs that we've been talking about tonight are on this, but I actually have, PS2 had SingStar.
Oh, boy, do I know.
I have nearly every SingStar disc. Actually, I think I remember who put me into SingStar. Moving on. But my first SingStar disc was 80s.
Ah, same here.
And it's probably one of my most used.
I know. So you're like me. Look, I still have a PS2 and my PS3, but I've got a PS2 it's in a bag, like a carry case, and in that carry case are all my SingStar discs, 2 microphones, everything you need. So it's like a portable SingStar party pack type arrangement. And you know what? Every time the first disc to go on is the 80s, and I belt them out at the top of my voice. And of course, the lyrics thing isn't a problem then, because you've got the lyrics come up on the screen, don't they? If I remember rightly, like they actually like karaoke. So it's just so much fun. Well, there you go, folks. Do you guys watching, do you play SingStar? Do you know what we're talking about, so that we don't feel too embarrassed? Now, by the way, Reggie, we were talking about proposals and marriage before. Do you know, I'm going to talk about another game, but guess what? It's not Rift. I'm not going to talk about, World of Warcraft.
Is World of Warcraft?
No. I'm actually going to talk about Rift. That's what I meant to say. Gosh, I was so excited. I fumbled that one, didn't I? Gosh, I was going to give you a surprise. But look, this is about Rift. And recently, Rift have added in a patch the ability for 2 characters, get this, to get married. Like, seriously, actually properly get married. So, for example, I'm sure you know Tallahassee, right? And Tallahassee and Seraphis, my Rift character, I suggested the other night when we were filming, I said, look, you know, this new thing's been added and we should do the right thing by our viewers and get married. Right, so...
I feel a little bit ill.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because as I started talking about this, because, you know, I said, look, we should go find where the chapel is and demonstrate how it works for our view. I turned around, right, and he's gone. And I'm like, hey, where'd you go? And there was silence. And I said...
The groom shot through.
Yeah, well, I said, where are you? And then way off in the distance, I saw this horse with him on it. And I said, where are you going, running away? I said, well, you know, aren't we going to check out this marriage thing? And he says, if we do that, I'm quitting the Let's Play. So I somehow don't think he was too comfortable about that one. But I just thought it was very interesting, though. So there you go, folks. If you didn't know, that's something that's been added into Rift. And I do genuinely want to check that out, because there's been reports of some like record-breaking marriage attendances and lots of awesome screenshots. And apparently you exchange rings and surnames, titles, and it's amazing. Really cool. Great idea for the social aspect of it, yeah. But anyway, we're not talking about Rift tonight. We're talking about Guild Wars now. Reggie, we're in Lion's Arch, and you found us a really nice spot here to do our intro today. Now, I got lost when we were trying to find this, because I ended up on some beach. What would you call this area for anyone that wants to find it? What is it, like a shipyard, or what is it?
Fishing docks?
Yeah, fishing docks. Yeah, of course. That's a good way of putting it. Let's have a look on the map. See where we are, and I can't actually see us on that map. Hang on, there you go. On the mini map, you can see us. We are right here, and we're basically at the south of the Lion's Arch town. Now, I've noticed off in the background that there's actually lots of people around here. I'd never noticed it before, with quests, Reggie. So I can see, and I'm going to draw on the map. There we go. Pinging. There's a quest over there. And I can see one there as well. I would not have known that these quests were here.
I think one of them is to do with the quest. I think this one is to do with the quest that unlocks the factions content.
Oh, okay.
And I believe this one is to do with travelling to guild halls.
Oh.
Like checking out what they look like.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're about.
I see.
Or now, actually, there is a boat here, and I think they might be the guild halls ones. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, look, you know what? It's interesting, because if we go to our guild screen, and a lot of people ask us about this, what is our guild name? Now, our guild name is Tears of the Underworld. Now, that's not something that Reggie's had anything to do with, because I don't think she likes the name very much. But anyway, that's a very...
It sounds like an 80s ballad.
It does, doesn't it?
Tears
there you go. That's why it's awesome.
Tears of the Underworld.
We've really started something now. And of course, if it's an 80s song, it has to go, Tears of the Underworld, Tears of the Underworld. You got to have the claps, you know, you got to have the clap. Yeah, anyway, this is an old guild that I used to be in, folks, and there's not many remnants of us left. This was back in the heyday, and so we're just in here really so we can have a tabard. But one of the things we don't have anymore is a guild hall, and of course a guild can have a guild hall, and a lot of people say, I get this question a lot, Reggie, I can never answer it these days, is, well, you know, how do you get a guild hall, and how do you check out, because there's multiples of them, how do you check out which ones look cool? Now, I know that we've got quests in our log, but do you think it would be... I don't know, look, I'm going to leave this up to you. Do you think it's something we could do in another episode maybe, or unless you want to do it tonight, go over and see if that is the case, and maybe go and... Because I know you can go and tour the various guild areas, can't you? You can actually go, like, run to them and sort of trial test them out, can't you?
You can sort of... Yeah, they'll take you to the different guild types of islands, and you can actually sort of run around and see what they look like. Like, I've previously done that, sort of made notes of which islands I think look pretty.
Oh, of course you would. Of course you would. See, that to me, right, that actually is something that's really exciting. Do you think we should save that for maybe next week or something? Do you want to make a bit of a special episode of that? Because I'd love to do that. I'm sure our viewers would like to see that.
I think that could be good fun.
All right. Well, you heard it. Her Royal Highness has agreed. Next week's episode, folks, we are going to be going and scouting out some guild whores. Whores? Some guild whores? Well, actually, I wouldn't mind some guild whores. Do they come with guild whores? There you go.
Oh, dear. Dig up, Sambo, dig up.
Yep. Oh, dear. Here's my other foot in my mouth. All right, Reggie. Now, look, because you wear the pants in this relationship and because we can't get married in game and guild wars, I'm going to ask you...
Ew.
I'm looking at our quest log, and I can see we've got a primary quest, and I know you want to leave them till we've kind of finished up all the quests in the area, and that's cool. But we do have another couple here. One of them I see we can't really do per se. It's called Malachi's Test, and you guys with a keen eye might remember last week we picked this up, and it's all about this down the bottom here on my number 8 slot on my hotbar, which is the signet of capture. And Reggie, that's for capturing a skill from a boss. So we don't really like go anywhere to do that, do we? That just happens if we happen to be, you know, fighting a boss, right? Yeah,
if we kill a boss of our own class that has an elite spell, we can capture that spell once he is defeated.
Right, okay, so that's just basically
so
sitting
it's
there.
Something you just stumble upon, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. So does that mean, I guess we're doing, I don't remember this quest, the Villainy of Galroth? I guess that's what we're doing, right?
I do remember that quest.
Oh, yep.
It's a little bit tricky.
Oh, is it?
It's doable. I have done it, but I do remember it being a little bit tricky.
That kind of.
Look, I actually have a plan. Okay, you've put forward Plan A and Plan B, and asked me to pick one of them.
Yep.
I'm going to propose Plan C.
Of course you would. Oh
now,
man.
I don't know. You probably wouldn't remember because, you know, memory like a that kitchen implement with holes in it. Anyway.
Oh, the irony. But yes, a sieve.
Outside the gate of Lion's Arch, there was actually a couple of quests that we didn't pick up because, we sort of didn't want to overload our quest log.
Oh.
But I propose we go get them and do, have a look at them.
You know what, that deserves one of these. There you go. Abao, you are the god with a good memory, I must admit. You know what, I completely forgot. You're talking about the quests out the front gate. I totally forgot about them. And you're absolutely dead right, Reggie, because, of course, we didn't pick them up.
Drink.
Yep, drink. We didn't pick them up because we didn't want all the mobs to spawn all at the same time. So, all right. Okay, I bow to your superior knowledge. Let's head out the front. Actually, I suppose what we should do is get you to do your usual choice and pick us some henchies, I suppose. And yeah, look, I'm with you. Let's go out. Let's go out and clean up those quests out the front gate. That's a very, very good idea. Thank goodness we've got Reggie here. You know, I would have completely forgotten about those. And then at the last minute, we would have run out the gate and, oh, that's right, we've still got those to do. Whoopsie. Now, while we run over to the henchies, I see also we've got Gates of Kryta that we haven't done the bonus mission to. I can see we've only got one sword there. Now, Lion's Arch itself, Reggie, just clarify this for me. Lion's Arch does not have a mission, does it? It's just a town.
No, it's like a stronghold, though. So it's like a major outpost.
Right, okay, so therefore no mission. Sounds good. All right. Who are the lucky ones that she's going to pick this evening? We've got Little Tom the Brawler, and of course he's DPS pretty much. We've got, what do we got? A Mesmer, and that's for our buffing and debuffing, which is great. Removing our hexes. And once the loading screen goes away, what else have we got? Oh, we've got a healer, just because we don't really need a healer. Oh, yeah, actually we do, because I'm Smiter, that's right. And we've got another fighter there, another warrior. All right, so we've got a M.O.X. And... so, hang on. How come there's only one quest? I thought last time we came out there were more than one.
Well, M.O.X had a quest, but the quest markers... I'm going to click on him anyway.
Yeah, same here.
It just says...
You are the one? Is that what yours says? Oh!
Yeah, and it just says hero unlocked.
It does too. Look at that, hero unlocked. Oh my god. Just by clicking on it. And look in your chat log. It says, M.O.X hands you a golem user manual. Well, this is interesting. I'm going to open up here. And have a look. What do we got here? Golem user manual. Double click to read. To run the golem tutorial simulation. What? And receive your mission from Zin, click the enter mission button inside the book. M.O.X must be in your party, and you must be inside an outpost to run the tutorial. If you lose your golem user manual, you can acquire a new one from Zin in his secret underground lair. Oh my lord! Okay, well that's very interesting. So, does that... I'm going to double click on this. Alright, so here we go. You can see we've got the introduction, we've got the job, and yes, there's intermission buttons here. Wow, hang on, let's grab the pages. And wow, look at this. I love these little manuals, Reggie. I love the way you can grab the pages and turn them, by the way. That's so cool. So if we were to read through all of that, so basically the game will give us a mission that we can go to. In fact, let's click on the mission entry in the journal there. And it says, you may keep a golem, but you must complete a small task of grave importance. What does it say? My entire... Okay, so I guess we have to do the mission, and it teaches us how to use a M.O.X. So hang on. So is that hero been unlocked for us so we would be able to add him to our party, or is that only if we've got Nightfall?
I think that... I'm not sure. I don't know if that's content because we have Nightfall, or it's just content that's been put into Prophecy's campaign.
You know what? That's a great point, by the way. Maybe it's there because... And maybe if you don't have Nightfall, you don't get offered that quest, or M.O.X isn't there. I honestly don't know. Well, look, Reggie, there's another thing for another episode, I guess. So not only are we going to have to go and check out the guild halls, but I'd say that it would take longer than we've got for the rest of this episode to do the M.O.X mission. But are you keen to do that as well? Because I sure as heck am. That's so interesting to me.
Oh, yeah. Unlocking a M.O.X would be cool.
All right, cool. Well, we'll stash that away for now. And you can see, by the way, that those that effect that came up before, that's Reggie, of course, not using her bottle rockets for once. But she actually has put that buff on us. Look at that. Our health and energy are boosted by plus 10% up in the top corner there. Now, speaking of Reggie, I forgot to do something before I pick up this quest. I'm going to be nice to you. I've actually got some goodies that I know you will like. So it's only going to happen once.
Okay.
I know. Here we go. We've got a wintergreen. Here we go. Offer. Got a wintergreen. Couple of wintergreen candy canes. I've got peppermint candy canes there. We'll give you both of those. I've got 4 eggnogs. So I know you like your drink.
Ooh,
going to give you those. Yeah, you go. And I've got a sugary blue drink because we all know you like your buzz. So there you go. That is my gift to you. That should have come up now, I guess. There we are.
That has indeed.
All right.
Lovely.
You are welcome. Okay, here we go. I'm going to click on this guy. Hail, traveller. I am Lionguard Riddik. Oh, excuse me, Riddik. Oh, okay. Now, don't say anything, Reggie. Don't say anything. I know that you know who Riddik is. But here you go, folks. 10 internet points for this episode. Let me know who else shares the name Riddik. You can either tell me the character name or one of the 2 movies that character comes from. There you go. Prove you are a nerd like us. Which movies does Riddik come from? All right, I serve the Lionguard under First Watch Sergio. I have the honour of protecting the gate to Lion's Arch. You right there, Reggie? Having a bit of a sit down? You're okay?
Yeah, I'm a little bit tipsy right now, actually.
Oh, is that why? Oh, oh no. Here we go, folks. Business as usual. It's a drunk... Oh, look, she's standing up. Any minute now, she's going to start spurting out absolute dribble, just like in real life when she gets drunk. Here we go. Oh, look, it's spinning. There you go. You can't help yourself, can you? Oh, my God.
It was just taking up inventory space.
Oh, sure. That's what you say in real life. Look, they're just taking up space in the fridge. Anyway, is there something you'd like to talk about, says Lionguard Riddik? And yes, duties of a Lionguard. Let me ask you something. Do I look like someone worth nothing better to do than stand here all day, every day? I didn't think so. So why is it that you can tell that even though we hardly know each other, that thoughtless Orrin, after all the years we've been friends, thinks it's perfectly fine to go gallivanting about when he's supposed to be here guarding the gate? Gosh, Reggie, this guy's not very happy, is he? I bet he's off trying to romance Miraba. Ooh, romance, eh? Romance Miraba again, even though it's clear she wants nothing to do with him. This sounds very interesting. In fact, can you do me a favour and check? Her farm is just a short ways northwest of here. And in order to do that, yep, looks like we just have to travel over there and we get ourselves 500 XP. I'm up for a bit of going and checking up on some lovers. In fact, look at that. On the map, you can see it's right to the north of us, up a road. Go on, Reggie. If you can walk, are you able to walk, or is the screen all blurry and horrible? Oh,
no, yes, no, I can walk.
Where did she go? Oh, my God. She's a lost cause. Absolute lost cause. Is this how, you know what? I know for a fact that you can put a couple away in real life.
Yeah.
You know, we know this.
One or two.
Yep, and in fact, the last time we were at our good friend Geordie in DK's, I think you outdrank me by a country mile. I seem to remember we've got a nerdy games night coming up at our good friends again very soon. Is that this week? Pretty sure it is.
That is this week.
Oh, now are you coming? Are you going to come along?
We will be there. However, we're going to be a little bit late.
Oh.
Because of there's another commitment sort of beforehand, but that finishes at 7.
Oh,
so
okay.
We'll be coming after that.
All right, cool. So that means I actually have to get to have some fun before you arrive. Excellent. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, exactly.
But seriously, folks, this woman can, I don't know, yeah, she can drink. Let me put it that way. And she'll put you to shame. There's no doubt about it. Now, here we go. Miraba, hello. You know what? I love these outfits that the villagers wear in this zone. So cool. I wish we could wear these. All right, here we go. So you're looking for Orrin. I hope he doesn't owe you money. The sun hasn't risen on the day when Orrin couldn't weasel out of a debt or a duty. So that explains, I guess, why he's not guarding the gate there at Lion's Arch. Well, he's bound to come slinking back here as soon as he has a new story about how he's reformed and is going to be something special someday. Sad thing is, he could be if he put his mind to it. Well, here's what I'll do. As a favour to you and everyone else he owes, I'll tell him a mighty monk came looking for him. That's right. That's right, everybody. I am a mighty monk. Did everyone hear that? That's correct. You're still there, Reggie? Come back. Come back. Yes,
dear.
Let's repeat that part one more time, just so everyone is sure. I'll tell him a mighty monk, i.e. Seraphis, came looking for him, stirring up trouble about his debts, and that I was terribly frightened for him, and so on and so forth, blah blah. That should get him on the straight and narrow for a few hours at least. Let's take that. Well, that was a really nice 500 XP, thanks. I wish all quests were as easy as that.
Yeah, I know.
Good lord. Okay, perhaps
it's too easy.
It's too easy. Perhaps you can do a favour for me. Recent days, there have been bandits raiding this area. Bold as brass. I don't trust the Lionguard to deal with this problem. Not when louts like Riddik and Orrin are the best they have to offer. No, I'd feel safer knowing the White Mantle was aware of the problem. Would you be willing to go to the Mantle Barracks in the D'Alessio Seaboard and talk to White Mantle Knight Carrier? Surely he can do something. Ooh, another 500 XP. All right, so let's have a look on the map. Where is this, Reggie? I think, isn't the D'Alessio Seaboard somewhere we haven't been before? Looks like
it is a place we haven't been before, and from memory, it's not too far from Lion's Arch.
Yep, I'm looking. I reckon if we were to head to the very left, like due west, and then south from there, what do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know what a compass looks like. I'm just going to follow this little green arrow.
Well, at least you're honest, I guess. It's one thing. I think, look, you're going the right way. Do you know what I do, folks, sometimes, is I start running, and then while we're running, so we're still going, I hit map, and you can see you can still turn when you're on the main map, and you can kind of get a good idea of, where you need to go.
It depends on how you start running, because if you're running using your arrow keys or holding the mouse buttons down, yes, you can change direction, but if you do the auto run with the R, you cannot change direction on the map.
Very good point. And you know what? That's just because I don't actually use that, to be honest. So
the auto run? No. See, making yourself, do less work by automatically doing one of the functions just beyond your mind.
Sadly, you're correct, but anyway, even though you're... Oh! What the heck? Did your little pet suddenly grow, or have you done one of your mysterious summons?
Oh, where have you been?
What, has that been there the whole episode?
As soon as we got outside Lion's Arch.
Oh my god, I am so unobservant. I'm shocked. How could I have missed that? It's like...
You're Stambo.
It fills the screen. Oh my lord. Okay, look at this. We've got a signpost here, folks, and it says D'Alessio Seaboard. Reggie, that is an amazing... Look at it. That is incredible. I absolutely look, surely it's a mysterious summoning stone, right?
It's a celestial summoning stone.
Aha. Well, that would explain it. That is incredible. It just... Oh, this game is so good. Seriously. All right, now, I'm very, very excited right now because we are about to enter territory that is... Well, it's completely new to us, isn't it?
It's always nice getting to new territory.
Yeah. It's one of the great things about Guild Wars, especially, folks, if you haven't played before. I mean, we all know how big the world of Guild Wars is. There is just that constant... I don't know what it's like, this constant pull, because you're going to be constantly unlocking new areas all the time, and there's just this sense of excitement as you go, like this. I think, is this going to be a portal? It is. So this is the portal, there we go, into the D'Alessio Seaboard, and you never know what's going to be on the other side, because, especially if you haven't been here before, or if you're like me, there we go, look at that, D'Alessio Seaboard, cooperative mission, what the heck?
This is an outpost.
Oh, it's an outpost. And look at this. The scenery is... Here we go. Talk to Mantle Knight Carrier. Yep, thank you. That's what we have to do. And you can tell it's an outpost.
Beautiful entryway with all the archers.
I know. It's just awesome. It's like similar to the zone we were just... So I'm just going to gawk over the edge here. Similar to the zone we are in, that we were in before. And, of course, that makes total sense, folks, because... you wouldn't expect a desert to be next to a snowy area, for example. So, of course, it has to be similar. But it's different enough. This has a completely different flavour and feel to it than the area we were just in, for example. So, it's what I love about Guild Wars. They do that transition just so well. It's just brilliant. Oh, yeah, look at that. And you can tell, look, the actual walls, Reggie, have... You can tell it's a slightly damper area because the walls have got little bits of moss on them. Do you know what I mean? Like just a little touch like that.
Sort of getting into that foresty, that tropically climate. Tropically. There we go, I made up a word.
You're making up
Tropical
words.
Climate.
Tropical climate, that's right. And not only that, but of course you can see the number above Reggie's head there. And of course that means one thing and one thing only, that we are in a cooperative mission area. Alright, so I guess I have to talk to this guy. Here we are, just a car rather. Oh, no, it's not just a car. I never noticed that. Look at that. In Guild Wars, it's actually spelt differently. Just a Kia. How interesting. Anyway, I'm just going to say just a car because that's what I'm used to normally. Just a car to Remo told me about you. Of course he did, because I am Seraphis. I am the greatest healer in all of Ascalon. Yeah. It is the will of the unseen. And no doubt that brings you here. For we are greatly troubled by the rising tide of undead that has beset the countryside. Now, Reggie... We've seen that undead many a time, by the way, nearly killed us. Hope we don't have to go fight them again. We need a message sent to the Confessor in the temple to the west, so that he may consider how best to protect these lands. You have witnessed for yourself these undead abominations. Yes, we sure have. I would like you to travel to the Temple of Tolerance. Hey, mate, tell me, Temple of Tolerance? I have to put up with that every week with Reggie. It's nothing but an exercise in tolerance. Travel to the Temple of Reggie and tell Confessor Dorian of all that you have done and seen. If you are ready to undertake this task, gather together a party and click Enter Mission. Alright, so let's accept that. There we go. And you can see that we've got some lore snippets there that you can click on as well. But at the end of the day, folks, let's have a look at this. We have now got a mission. There it is. You can see the shield has come up, and it's the D'Alessio Seaboard mission. So we not only have the Gates of Chronicle to complete, but this new one here. And obviously it's going to take us out to the west there. You can see that undiscovered country out there. Oh boy, Reggie, you know what? I'm really excited for 3 reasons now. 1, we've got guild whores. I said it again. Guild whores to cover off.
Got on the brain.
Yep. Number 2, we have got a mission to run, obviously, and importantly, number 3, we also have this, folks. Don't forget, we've got, where is it? Here we go. The Golem user manual, and that's something else we're going to do. So, I don't know. Let's decide this now, so we know exactly what we're doing. Reggie, out of those 3 things, guild halls, or the M.O.X mission, or the actual mission here, which one are we going to do next week?
Well, did you accept the quest Banded Trouble?
Let me have a look. I have got it, yes.
I'm thinking that would be a good place to start next week.
Alright, so is that going to be in the mission, or is it somewhere out and about?
I think it's out. I think it's out and about.
Okay. Alright, sounds good to me. Now, by the way, before we head off, you might have noticed that we've come across a good friend of ours here. Now, I never get their name right, by the way. Eyeball Burning Fire. So, you guys may have remembered Eyeball from one of our other little episodes. In fact, you know what, Reggie? My memory's so terrible. I can never remember. Was Eyeball with us on an intro or an outro in a previous episode?
I think Eyeball was on an outro with us.
Oh, there we go. We're doing the same thing as last time. So how's that? Sheer coincidence, she's come along and spotted us here in the Seaboard here, the D'Alessio Seaboard. So it's always nice to see one of our viewers in the game. Now, she has said earlier that she'd like to trade something with me. So this sounds interesting. Let's open up a trade here and see what she's got. And oh, look at that. We've also got another one of our viewers. Goodness me. All right, so, oh my Lord. Reggie. Oh. There is a green staff here. Wow. It is a divine ghostly staff. Now, I know I've got a green staff, but this staff here, let's see, enchantments last 20% longer, energy +5. Oh, it's totally different to my other one. This one basically is all to do with energy and halving the recharge of spells. And this one that I've got is all about extra health. So, wow. Now, look, I need your help, Reggie. What can I do as a good emote? I need a gasp or a shock or a high five. That's a good one. What else is there? What else? To express my gratitude here for Eyeball Burning Fire.
Well, you could either bow or bow head.
Oh, bow.
As a sign of respect.
That's a good one. That's a sign of respect. Eyeball, thank you so very much. That is... Wow. Reggie, aren't we so lucky? We are so very lucky to have such wonderful viewers. Thank you very much, Eyeball. That will absolutely come in handy. And I'm going to rotate between the wing shield I've got here and, of course, the fabulous new one. And you can see here also, look at this. We've got a friend here, Clovis La Britannia. Now, Reggie, I believe that is Anatole Lifebrand. Is that right? Who, of course, we've also had on one of our intros.
I've got them as Kale Ironfist, but I mean, depending on which tune you've added at the time. Right. I know that he has been on an intro before and also part of our 50th episode.
Oh!
Up in the Aspelon Beer Gardens.
Look at that. There you go. So one of our loyal and faithful viewers, looking fantastic, might I add. In fact, let's line up with these guys. Come over here. Come on, Clovis. I wonder if he can't hear me, can he? Damn it. Let's see if he can come over here.
No, and, not yet.
Not yet. And maybe if I yell loud enough, he might come over here and join us for a lineup, because you know why? I love to be able to get a nice screenshot number 1. And, of course, it's always nice to go out with a bang with some of our viewers. But while we do that, Reggie, do you have any idea what it is that he's wearing or where he got that from?
I don't know, but I'm going to guess that it could be elite armor.
Oh,
just because it's very fancy looking.
It is very, very fancy looking. Now, by the way, Reggie, you are facing the other way. I don't know if that's your funny little game playing tricks on you.
No, that's just you.
Ah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. He heard me. It's as if it's by magic, isn't it? That is amazing. Seriously.
Know.
It's the power. That is the power of Seraphis Heals a Lot. Look at that. And, oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Eyeball has changed up cost. Do you know what? Standing in between these two.
I like that.
Well, yeah, these two amazing characters. We look absolutely ridiculously stupid, don't we? We look like paupers compared to these guys.
We do.
That's a shocker.
We look like we're still being dressed by our mum.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, man, that is great. And there you go, folks. That's just a great example of the sort of armor that you can get in this game. And I must say, the end level and purchasable armor that you can get in Guild Wars is just stunning. The artwork, I mean, look at the detail on these guys' outfits. It's just incredible. Well done. Anyway, look, we're way over time. Let's get out of here. We've got lots and lots of content all lined up for, gosh, what, the next 3 or 4 episodes. We've got missions. We've got Guild Hall hunting. We've got questing. And, of course, we've got M.O.X training as well. Lots and lots to look forward to there, folks. And, of course, what we're also going to start to have to do in the very near future is start checking out some more Guild Wars 2 news as well. Reggie and I, my friend, we're going to have to get off our royal rumps and start sort of trying to figure out what on earth's going on there and start seeing if we can learn something about Guild Wars 2 and start ramping that up, because, of course, before you know it, you know what'll happen. It'll be out. It'll be out and we'll be unprepared.
It will. It will. Time is moving fast.
It is indeed. Can you believe it's at the end? Pretty much. No, what are we at? Mid-February already. Oh, there's something before we go now. By the time this goes to air, this event will have been over. But I do believe it's a very special day of February tomorrow. And I'd imagine on that day, Reggie, you are going to be swamped with bouquets of flowers from all of your male admirers.
It's my friend Susie's birthday. Hi, Susie. Happy birthday to tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, Susie. But it's also, of course, Valentine's Day. And so there you go, folks. If you're a guy watching, I certainly hope you did the right thing and, you know, did something nice for your partner or girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Hopefully you bought a card that says Happy Commercialism Heart Day.
There you go. See, isn't Reggie sweet? But my question actually was, is there any kind of event in Guild Wars that, you know, mimics Valentine's Day?
I haven't heard of one, but that doesn't mean that there's not one.
Yeah, who knows? Look, there you go,
I've got
folks.
Lots of special things planned for tomorrow, though.
You what? You've got lots of special stuff planned?
Really? Oh, yeah, I'm a softie. I love a bit of romance.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And you know what? You deserve it as well. So whatever you've got lined up, I'm sure it's lovely, and I'm sure you're going to have a great time. So happy Valentine's Day.
I'll be able to find someone to share it with.
What did you say?
Hopefully I'll be able to find someone to share it with.
Oh, you're a dag. You're a shocker. Well, no, happy Valentine's Day for tomorrow, Reggie. All right, folks, time for us to run on that soppy note. It's never going to happen again, and I'm going to go wash my mouth out with soap, by the way. Girl germs. On behalf of myself, Sambo, Seraphis, the most incredible, amazing healer in all of Ascalon and every other MMO that ever was and shall be, it's us saying take care. Hey, got something wrong? Got something stuck in your throat there, Reggie?
That would be it.
On behalf of Seraphis, all right, Seraphis the Average, Regina J. Lacerta, Queen of Ascalon, and of course our two friends here, we've got Eyeball Burning Fire and Clovis La Britannia. It's us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We shall see you then, and bye-bye.
Bye.